the topic of community and teams, I just wanted to ask, what's TC's process for welcoming and integrating new players?
Big hugs.
Hugs
Uh,
before or after you shoot them?
During, before, during, after, I'll hug the guy and then keep him in place while other people shoot him. Right. But um, it's rock up. There will always be a friendly face to greet and to smile and to make jokes with. And like Ben said, and the guys always takes it seriously when we start playing and so on. Um, but if there's a new face or a new player, come walk with me. Myself and any of the other guys that's there is more than willing to walk with you and give you a few tips while we're walking, or just crack jokes and hear about your life story if you want to say that. Otherwise, tell me stupid dad jokes. Um, and then and from there on, we get to know each other, and then we start integrating. And if you have ideas or anything, share it. Um, that's what the whole platform is there for, is to share and enjoy ourselves. Nobody needs to be a SEAL Team 6 guy. And everybody is welcome.
And is there some type of initiation that the new members have to do?
If they're joining TC ourselves, when you buy your first gun, you have to get shot by your own gun, definitely. Um, and then as well, when it's your birthday, you're doing a chicken run, whether you like it or not. Um, if you don't want to run, we'll start chasing you. Um, um, and then from there on, it's you have to at least get us to laugh. Tell a joke, and that's basically it. And you cannot choose your own call sign. A
Yeah.
call sign will be dedicated to you. You cannot walk in and go, mine call sign is Punisher, and then we'll definitely give you a different call sign.
You're gonna punish them with what call sign you give them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that full-heartedly. And we also do it on our side. It's you come with the idea of what your call sign wants to be, but very quickly your call sign gets changed because it has to fit you as a person. I mean, we had a guy, he named him, what was his name, Sticks? Oh, he gave himself such a cool call sign. It was like the most coolest, badass call sign you can get. But the dude was clumsy, kept tripping over everything.
Oh,
So we called him,
Nova!
so we called him Bubbles,
Nova,
bubble wrapped.
yes. Nova, we actually started calling him Lip as well because he wore a face mask the one game. And he's like, yeah, no, he's getting sick of the face mask. He hasn't been getting hit in the face. He's going to ditch it. The game he ditched it, he got shot on his lip. So we started calling him Lip.
And we've got one of the girls on our side. It's called uh, Alfie, and because she always like tries and hides in the bush and then just stands out, and so she's pretending to be an elf. So it's got an Alfie, and what's the freaking sloth? One of the other people is sloth because they always try and be so fast everywhere and talk so fast and everything needs to happen now. And so they became sloth.
Oh gosh, we have a guy. His name is Dory because it's every question. Like we'll post something on the group of what we're doing, and not even 5 minutes later, where, when is this? What's happening? We're like, okay, Dory, definitely your name's Dory.
Yeah.
Mando, on as an advice to smaller teams or teams that want to start up their own thing, besides the fact of having fun and camaraderie, what solid advice can you give new teams to help them grow their teams?
Go and play at other organizers. Um, you know, there is organizers that specialize in everything, and network, talk to people, enjoy yourselves. Um, if you want to grow your team, have a clear cut idea of where you guys are going and why you want to do this, and and then after you've got that and you're sure about who you want to be and why you're doing this, go and play at other organizers. See the rest of Airsoft. Don't get stuck in this. I'm only playing with this guy because I've heard these stories about the other people. Go and see for yourself. Go and check out for yourself. And with that, if you are just yourself and you're just walking your own path, people automatically start taking notice and coming to say hi, and and from there on you start meeting people, and some people will want to join, some people are going to go, this and this is not for me, I'm going to go and join those people, and that's fine. Don't get involved in all the random shit and politics in Airsoft.
And it's actually, as for new players as well, I mean, go up to people and say, hey, can I follow you? I can guarantee you 100 or 10 out of 10 people will say, yeah, sure, come with me, welcome to walk with me, you're welcome. And you quickly build this in battle, forged in fire, as they say, you quickly build bonds and relationships. I mean, I had random kids come up, and just even our socials, hey, can we play with you guys? Yeah, come. And then as we play, we're like, okay, you got to flank this way. And then they look at us with these blank stares and like, what do you mean? It's like, okay, when I move, you go to that point. And when you're at that point, you're pushing up to that point. And how quickly they adapt and learn. And right there, you've got a new friend or potentially a new teammate,
Yeah, it's been so funny. I would get to games and people would go, Mando, how's it going? Like, give me a bit, they would give me a hug and, shake my hand, and I'm standing there. I'm like, you look familiar, but I have no idea where I know you from. And they're like, yo, no, we played like a year ago at this place. I'm like, oh, yeah, now I remember you. And, just talk to people. The amount of random conversations I've had on the airsoft field with random people that I've met once in my life. And it was just because somebody went, hey, can I walk with you? Hey, what do you think about this gun? What do you think about this holster? And from there on, it just gets interesting.
Yeah. I remember seeing you at the last SLE, I think it was Site 70, what was it?
Site 76.
Site 76. Just randomly there at the TOC. For those who don't know what TOC means, it's Tactical Operations Center, which I mentioned before that TC always has the best.
It's bleeping awesome.
Yeah. And all of a sudden I see you taking plastic knives and you're teaching some guys some knife tactics, some random people. And that's what you get in this community.
Yeah. No, that's always awesome.
So, Mando, what message would you like to send to the broader South African airsoft scene?
The broader South African airsoft team.
Scene.
Oh, scene.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I've mentioned it a lot, and I think I'm gonna keep on preaching it. And just enjoy it, man. There is, everybody has their own play styles. All the organizers organize different games. Megan always has these weird and wonderful, crazy ideas for games, and what's the name? Urban Airsoft has amazing story games. Jared's storylines that he writes for his games is amazing. Bear with SLE, that whole, that's a LARP. I always feel like that's a LARP. That it's that whole role play, and everybody gets involved, and Koff and their games, and the Night Ops, and Grant's what's his name, Ultra games, and SASL with their bigger games, and specifically what the NSL does at Speedsoft. Everybody has these things that happens that they work with, and enjoy it. The farm down in Cape Town does massively wonderful like community outreaches, and for if I could say one thing to the South African airsoft scene is, get informed of what the other people are doing.
Yeah.
So that, and chip in and tune in where you want. Like I say, the farm in Cape Town, Hanu and them has amazing community outreaches that they work with kids' hospitals and so on. We've had Urban the other day had a drive to collect food for some of the shelters, the animal shelters for the winter. We've had one or two games where some of the homes and so on got was burned down in a fire. So we collected clothing and food to give to these people. And there's always something amazing going on in the community, and get to know the rest of the community. Don't get stuck in the small little hole, and when you can, support the guy next to you.
I think I'd like to add to that. I mean, just so if listeners haven't already figured it out, so there's two bears in this community. Bear, which is Bear from Phantoms, and then you get Bear, who's also part of TC, who runs SLE, his own organization. So there's those two bears. So when Mando was mentioning Bear of SLE, that's the other Bear, who's also podcast you guys probably will listen to by the time this one launches. You would have heard about that Bear. And then also Megan. So Megan generally does cough, but she started doing her own stuff that she do through TC.
No, so own stuff is still through Cough.
Okay.
Yeah, so Megan is with Cough. Grant Ultra is his own project, and then he helps with Cough as well. Paul is Cough. His interviews already online by the time that we're making this one. And then Jared is Urban Airsoft, and Hanu and them from the Cape is the farm. You've got Ryan and them from South Coast Milsom. Liz is down in George, I think. So yeah.
So to summarize, in terms of the question we asked, go to each event if you can, and see where you fit in, see what you prefer playing, and then start building yourself within that community.
Yeah.
Be involved, get involved, grow. You don't have to always start your own team, but you can join teams, you can join the community, and stay away from the politics, because that's what kills the sport, is the politics.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mando.
Sorry, Bay, you wanted to say?
I'm saying it's, you always have one, maybe, well, not a lot, but you have some guys that will go, I don't like this place, I don't like that place, and bad mouth it. Just ignore that and just go enjoy it. Find your space.
Yeah. What's the name? I was speaking to some new players the other day at one of our open games, and we were speaking about some of the other organizers, and immediately another person that was that overheard our conversation, like, started chipping in and going, don't go this, and don't go to these people, and we very quickly stopped the conversation. I went to the guys, these new players, and I went, hey, you know what? Don't listen to him. He might have made a valid point or two, but go and experience it yourself, and then make up your own mind.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed their own personal opinion.
Yeah, everybody's allowed their own personal opinion. And some people, we spoke about it earlier, the personalities clash. And some people will not, get along with other people, and that's just life.
Yeah.
But, don't create this, I want to say, crusade against some person without actually being there and making up your own mind about the whole situation. It's just not worth it.
100%. Each coin has two sides, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
100%.
So, hey guys, Bear here from Bear With Me and STYX Around podcast. I have some very exciting news. Bruce from Airsoft League SA and Airsoft STYX have given us 2 tickets for any 2 of our lucky winners in a lucky draw competition to win tickets into Airsoft STYX valued at 550 Rand each. It's very simple on how to get it. The first ticket is anyone as a lucky draw that has subscribed to our YouTube, has become a follower on our Facebook page on Airsoft Magazine, and also registered on our website at Airsoft Magazine, will get a draw or an entry into a draw. You can also get additional entries if you share the YouTube as well as the Airsoft magazine on your social medias with hashtag AirsoftX giveaway, as well as hashtag Bear With Me and Sticks Around podcast. The second ticket, anyone that has bought a ticket from 1st of July all the way to end of August, the 31st of August, will get a full refund on their ticket. So guys, don't miss out. Go, subscribe, like, share, and let us know.
How's it, guys? Sticks from Just Bear With Me and Sticks Around podcast. Just wanted to take this time to quickly thank our sponsors. So thank you SA Airsoft Magazine for sponsoring us, and also giving away the July and August issue for those who have registered on the website. So guys, don't miss out. Go through to the website, sign up, and you'll get 2 free magazines to read.